Well, the anxiety is clearly tangible for the Kenyan citizens who have been waiting anxiously for the results of their presidential elections. Here on the news at Urban TV, we've been happy to host our in-house journalists who have been giving us their analysis and thoughts on the presidential elections. Today, I'm happy to share with Mr. Waga Wanyama, who is a veteran and news editor here at the Vision Group. Welcome, sir, to the show.
Thank you.
Please tell us the latest that is coming from the Kenyan presidential elections.
Well, the latest is, of course, people have now been at the tally center since Tuesday. There's a lot of fatigue, but the latest in terms of results, they are now declaring Form 34B. They are now declaring results using Form 34B. Remember, these elections are being transmitted at two levels. When they vote at the polling station, they have Form 34A. Those came in, and those were dumped on the website. They are the ones the TV stations have been using for tallying. And you can see how big a job it is. Yeah. Nobody had come up with a tally by yesterday evening. But then, that tally goes to the constituency, and there's somebody called a constituency returning officer. And there are 209 of them, plus one, the one for the diaspora. So there are 291 constituencies. So now the Electoral Commission is officially looking at Form 34B. And there are 209 of them. Just 30 minutes ago I checked, they had so far uploaded 75% of the forms. That was actually 219 out of 290. But the Electoral Commission has, however, announced, I think, only 6 of the 290 forms. But at least they have results from 219 uploaded on their server. That's the latest.
Yes. Mr. Wanyama, I would like to know, do you think that the ordinary Kenyan would understand the difference between all these forms and blah, blah, blah?
Well, I think they know. Form 34A is at the polling station, and Form 34B comes from the constituency. The constituency is the basic unit. They all elect constituency MPs, so they know what a constituency is. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Why are they very impatient then?
They're impatient partly because, you see, when you vote for president and you vote for a parliament, it's like life stops. So a lot of things at standstill in Kenya since Tuesday. Big shops are not open, except maybe community shops. If you look at traffic in Nairobi, it's empty. The major towns in Nairobi, Eldoret, Kisumu are empty. And they are not in a lockdown, they are not in a COVID lockdown. But you see, once towns are empty, people are losing business, people are losing work hours, people are losing so many things. And staying at home is a problem in itself, as we saw during COVID. So people are impatient, and people want to know the winner. Remember, people are emotionally invested in this election. Of course. Somebody has supported somebody for 4 years, 3 years. They have been on the campaign trail for a whole month. The emotions are running high. They just want to
Speaking of emotions, there's some rumors that Mr. Odinga has really won the elections. Where do you think they're getting this from?
Once you delay an announcement, you are bound to have rumors. But while there are rumors Odinga has won, there are rumors Ruto has won. So
there's like a stiff competition between the two.
Yes, actually the two camps are now competing to spread disinformation. Yeah, because they, for whatever reason, nobody wants to be projected as a loser until there's an announcement.
Well, of course. Thank you so much, Mr. Wanyama, for sparing time to speak with us.
You're welcome.
Mr. Waga Wanyama, who is an editor here at the Vision Group, trying to give us his insights and in-depth analysis on the Kenyan presidential elections.